Okay, so a while ago in the Discord channel, someone sent it in a video regarding themselves. Name of the channel is called Queen of Strong Style. And I was like, what the fuck is this? From what I understood in the first seconds and description, which it says about a Bosnian girl as a refugee got into wrestling or something. And you know, the American version of wrestling, it's not like kickbox, MMA, that kind of stuff. It's a show. I don't know how to describe wrestling otherwise. I'm just, in general, I'm not really a fan of wrestling because it's just, in my opinion, just fake. Just, not my thing. I don't know how people can find it entertaining, but whatever. The point is, she apparently is really good at it or very famous from that. And she has like a little documentary made about herself. I have no idea what to expect from this. It's a Bosnian girl who's probably successful in this wrestling thing, and it's called the Queen of Strong Style. So who am I to not check it out? I mean, it's related to a Bosnian person, not really well known. Well, maybe it is for you guys. I'm not sure because I never heard of this. Literally never. So we're just gonna check it out. A girl that is a wrestler, a professional wrestler. Guys, see, just keep surprising me with videos. One time it's about Yugoslav politics and history. The other time we're doing some, I don't know, reaction videos on some funny clips. It's just so random. I love it. I just love doing this kind of stuff. Just not having a niche. I don't like having a niche. Why do I have to make one type of content? Yeah, so your channel can grow quicker. I don't care. I'm having fun. That's the most important thing on YouTube, right? I've been recording multiple videos today, all quite long videos, and this again is a longer one. So I hope you guys don't mind that. There will be like normal size videos coming back again. More about that later. So let's just check this out. So but that's her, I guess. Okay. I don't know, what is the point? Okay, that was like a good hit, but what's the point of wrestling? Not so sure. It's all just it's kind of like movie fighting.
My name is Alex Lee, and this is my story.
Oh shit, the audio is really bad. Wait, I have to turn it really loud so I can hear it. Her name is Alex Lee. And she is from...
Я се зовем Алекс и ово е моја прича. Потачно намаева Alexis. I was born in Sarajevo, Bosnia, and my early childhood was great. I grew up with lots of friends and lots of cousins. I come from a really loving family. In summers, we would go to Croatia and we would play on the beach. We would go swimming and play water sports.
Your typical Yugoslav life.
Sarajevo is surrounded by mountains. In winter, go mountain climbing. We would sled and go skiing, and it was just the best place to be born in, really. And then I remember the day that the war started in my country. It was April 1992, and one day I opened the curtains to my window, and it was just deathly quiet outside, which was very strange for my neighborhood. As kids, we would always just play outside. We would be running in and out of everybody's backyard, but this day there was just no one was out, and I just watched as the Serbian army tanks just rolled down the streets. And from that day, everything changed. That was the beginning of a 3-year siege in Sarajevo and a campaign of ethnic cleansing and genocide. So that day, my life changed completely. In 1992, I had just finished first grade, but because the war started, every day we were being bombed and shelled. My building was bombed, my house was bombed, my school was bombed, all the playgrounds were bombed. We didn't have electricity, we didn't have running water.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna skip through this because this is gonna sound rude, but just one of the many Bosnian stories. We all have this story, like one of these similar stories. Okay, so after the horrible start in Bosnia, she moved out to Australia. New life.
So we came to Brisbane, Australia.
Hey, I have family in Brisbane too.
And I felt very safe and very welcome. It was very hard to get used to a new country though. I had only at that point had 1 year of actual education, and I didn't speak English, of course, so it was really big adjustment. But Australia was great. It's so, you know, the weather is amazing. Brisbane was like this big, beautiful city. There was no bombing, there was no shelling. You could go to the supermarket and buy food. You turn the lights on in the house and they work. You could take a shower, a bath. And it was just, I thought it was the best thing that could have happened. And it really was. I went to high school, and after I finished university, I graduated with a Bachelor of Laws and Finance with honors, and I started working as a property banker for the largest financial institution in Australia.
Good job. Most kind of sounds stupid. In Europe, the most successful refugees from war, like as in the people who fled and the following generations of them, are the Iranians and followed by the Yugoslavs. So that just, you know, we had this other video, the last video, where we're talking about literacy and education, free education. It shows that people were like really smart.
And the credit crisis had hit. So it was a really bad time to be a banker, but I was very fortunate that I had this great high-paying job. But I was miserable, just really unhappy.
Okay. She was a banker?
So wrestling was always kind of in the background for me. I discovered it when I first came to Australia, completely by accident, just watching it on friend's TV, and I was like, whoa, what is this? I saw a lot of Japanese female talent on TV, like Chiku Senagayo when she was 0, with the face paint, and Bull Nakano with the face paint as well. And
I have literally no idea who these people are.
Just thought this was a spectacle. And then WWE SmackDown came to Brisbane for a house show, and I went with my boyfriend at the time to watch it, and it was just the best. I saw guys like Edge, and I thought, like, I really want to do this. And I said to my boyfriend at the time, like, I want to do this. That whole place filled with people. I was just thought, like, yeah, this is it. This is what I want to do. But I didn't really know how to become a wrestler. A lot of the indie wrestlers at the time, they were talking about Lance Storm, and Lance Storm has this school in Canada, and Lance Storm is running a proper wrestling training camp, and everybody wanted to go because Lance was the best, and looked up Lance Storm Academy online, sent Lance an email, and that was it. I decided to go to Lance Storm in Calgary. So,
what the? I'm trying. Okay, she's chasing her dreams, but it's just for me so random that you would just decide from one day to another to become a wrestler and just drop your high-paying job and just dive into all the insecurity through moving to another country and just wrestling in general. I don't know how it's paid. I don't know jack shit. I know that the people are always ripped and everything, but everything during the fight just looks very staged to me.
I came to Storm Wrestling Academy in 2010 in Calgary, Canada.
Okay.
And Lance kicks your ass hard. it was just, every day was really hard. It was 3 hours a day in the morning, and then we would eat lunch, and then all of us would go to the gym. So it was training twice a day, Monday to Friday. We would do an hour of conditioning, an hour of bumps and rolls, and Lance will teach us moves or parts of matches, and then it would be an hour of high spots, drills, matches, and watching tape back. And he was just the best person to start wrestling training.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be fit for it because they all look fit. It's just a sport, I guess. I think it's a sport. I'm not sure, but they look fit. So yeah, you have to work out a lot.
Lance is very hard to please. He's a perfectionist. He's very honest. So if he didn't like something, he would just stand kind of in the corner with his Under Armour t-shirt on, and he was just like, yuck, do that again, or like, don't ever do that again. But it was so much fun. I was really happy to just wake up, have breakfast, get in the car, go to school, get beat up for 3 hours, come home, have lunch, go to the gym, come home, watch some wrestling, go to bed, wake up and do it all over again. It was the best.
Okay.
And while I was at Lance has this huge library. He had a lot of Japanese tapes, a lot of like guys like Misawa, Kawada, Kobashi, a lot of...
So apparently she's very passionate about wrestling.
All Japan wrestling, UWF, and he had a lot of this stuff for us to just borrow and watch. And I really fell in love with the Japanese style. It was just really cool to me. And I actually did 3 camps with Lances. So it was literally a year of every day just wake up, train for 3 hours in the ring, go home, have lunch, go to the gym, repeat. And that was it for about a year. It was awesome. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I started my career in cavalry.
Then she moves to Japan. How old is she? She doesn't look that old.
Well, I remember Norman smiling one day, and I said to Norman, I said, what I really want to do is I want to go to Japan. And Norman says to me, and I'll never forget this, he said, don't go to Japan, you're not ready for Japan. I said, well, I'm gonna go anyway. So from there, I just thought, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go to Japan. I'm not ready. I know I'm not ready. I'm a complete rookie. I am not really very good in the ring, but the only way to improve and the only way to do the style that I want is to go and get your ass kicked by people who are better than you. And I really didn't care that I wasn't ready. And if I thought Lances was hard, Japan was like a whole other level. I lived in the dojo for about a year. We'd wake up, you'd go downstairs, so you'd live upstairs, and then the ring was downstairs in the arena, in the Kaintai Dojo arena. So literally walk downstairs after you wake up, and you're in the ring. And it would be training from 10 to 1, and very similar to Lance's, but a lot more intensity, a lot more cardio conditioning, a lot more bumps. And then arena training would be from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. And it was just bumps, and drills, and bumps, and drills, and bumps, and drills. Until like by 6:30, you just like cement. You can't walk, tired as hell. And all of it in a language that I did not understand at the time because I didn't speak a word of Japanese when I came to Japan. For my second year in Japan, I was a freelance wrestler. Since then, I have wrestled in every women's company, every opponent, every kind of match. I've been the only foreign female that spent 7 years here full time. Girls kind of come in and out, but I've been the only one.
Okay, sounds like a really, I don't know what to react because it's someone's personal story. It's not really like I can have an opinion. I can have an opinion on that, but who the fuck am I to judge someone else's life? So I don't know. I appreciate and respect the dedication. Also, kind of a bit of how you call it, recklessness. something like that. From just dropping your job and just moving around countries and getting into wrestling, and just, I don't know fuck all about wrestling, but just not my thing.
That's been here constantly for 7 years now, and often I am the only foreigner on the card, and that's been the case for many different companies, many different cards for many years. And because I've spent such a long time in Japan, I have this great career, I have a lot of fun, and I've done things in Japan that no other foreigner female has done. Something made me realize that I should really tell this story, that this story should be out there, and that it was important. And that's Bruno Sammartino. Bruno was an Italian immigrant that survived fascism, that...
The audio just sucks so bad on this clip. I'm sorry, but she's so hard to actually hear what she's saying.
Hid in the mountains from fascists and came to America with nothing, and he became a WWE Hall of Famer. He became an inspiration for millions of people. He inspired me to tell this story. In 2013, I watched Bruno Sammartino get inducted into WWE Hall of Fame. And Bruno talked a lot about wrestling in Madison Square Garden and what that meant for him. And because refugee to be inspired, and because I want anyone who's ever been ashamed of anything in their life to be inspired. And I want them to know that they can overcome things and overcome them with dignity and with their humanity still intact. Strong style is not about kicks and strikes. Strong style is about what's in your heart.
Oh, so it's called strong style, not wrestling? Or is that a form of wrestling? I have no idea, people. If anyone knows what the hell this is about, please let me know in the comment section. I get the point. She's sharing her story of success in chasing dreams in order to inspire other refugees, which I respect, of course. I respect the dedication and the grind on this, you know, the goal that she set for herself. But like, my personal opinion, I don't really, you know, don't like the sports, my opinion. It's her dream, of course, I understand that, but it's so random for me, so hard to understand that someone would just do that, just randomly. Like, if it would be anything else, maybe because I just don't know enough about it, and because I don't really enjoy wrestling. I don't know if I can say that this is wrestling, but I don't like wrestling at all. So then for me, it's already some kind of hard topic to relate to or actually have. I don't know, I just don't know what to do with this video. Expected it to be different than this. It's not bad, of course, but it's different than my expectations, so I'm kind of out of my clique, out of my vibe. So just let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think of this? It's just this story, let's put it that way. I cut out quite some parts because it just takes too long. If for some reason it's not engaging enough or something for me to pay attention with it, so I respect it for sending it in. I get the point of the video, I respect that as well. I hope you guys liked the video as well. If you did, leave a like down below. Comment in the comment section down below what you think of, you know, wrestling in general and this story. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Perfect.